2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette River. And let's...
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis finds Doncic. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Covington, shot is good off the back rim and in.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So it's Portland now. The Mavericks making the shot. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. Finney-Smith doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. McCollum with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Nobody near Nurkic. It's the 3 from the wing.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots. So when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. From deep three-point range, and it's Doncic missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Now, here's Marjanovic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Lillard outside. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Puts it up from 17. Nurkic can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for down.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
Now, here's Lillard. The rebound by Marjanovic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Hardaway. Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Fires the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's McCollum. Cantor kicks to Jones. Cantor trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is exactly how Redick makes his living. An incredible three-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
Here's Simons. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. It'll count. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Redick in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Hardaway. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got his first points in this one.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Left side Hardaway. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. And Anthony sends it back. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anthony down low. Brunson covering. Anthony with the bucket. And that'll tie this game up.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brunson up top. Dallas no good that time either. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones the pass to Simons. Back to Jones. Lets it go with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's McCollum following the score by Dallas. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Jones dishes to Cantor. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Richardson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Burke comes in for Jalen Brunson. Burke kicks to Cauley Stein. Back to Burke. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Richardson. Burke looking over the floor. Over Cantor. They get it again.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the pass to Powell. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Richardson outside. 56 seconds left here in the second. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Cauley Stein's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Boy, he's an excellent defender. You look at Josh Richardson, he's got real good length, athleticism, quickness, and does a good job reading the opposition, too.
A different look now for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland again missing. That one, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel moves.
Look, they traded up to get Doncic.
And that should do it with the...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. McCollum passes to Covington. Lillard from outside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. And, guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
McCollum, no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
A pass to Porzingis. Nurkic with the block. And now Portland on the break. A 3 from McCollum. Moves back up. Back to Powell from past the arc. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. Portland again missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Doncic against Lillard. Throws it up high. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep. He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Lillard against Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And
now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Hardaway kicks to Burke. Pass to Brunson. Lillard comes with the double team. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard outside. From deep. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. And here is Burke. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Lillard looking around. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. J.J. Redick is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Burke in at the shooting guard. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard attacking. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Redick with the 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell dishes to Carmelo. Kicks it out to Jones. Fires from deep. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you look at Porzingis, and for a bigger guy, he's really agile, which I think puts defenders in difficult spots when they're trying to guard him.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Burke. He is guarded by McCollum. Passes to Cauley Stein. Porzingis kicks to Burke. Offline with his 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Mavericks leading by 3. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. McCollum passes to Carmelo. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Burke. But they recover it. Over Cauley Stein. The putback, and Kanter able to finish. Kanter's got his first bucket in this one.
And his teammates love it. Kanter taking charge on a huge possession. You can just see him brimming with confidence, not afraid of the big moment.
Redick for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Jones, and slammed in by Jones.
Well, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Finney Smith passes to Cauley Stein. Lets a floater go. Good on the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Jones, no one around him. Lillard up top, guarded by Doncic. Clock is at 3 to tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. It's Richardson on the wing. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
It's money from deep.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Ends with a timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Willie Cauley-Stein.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3-and-D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one...
Oh, he gets it to go! Wow, it counts! Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Hi, everyone. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Rivers, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. It's Najee in at the 4. Now here's Covington. Passes it to McCollum. From deep three-point range, drains it from beyond the arc.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Lillard against Rivers. Pass to Jokic. Back to Rivers. And there's the pass to Jokic. It's Rivers on the wing. 4 on the clock. He dishes it to Gordon.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
McCollum, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic did a nice job positioning himself down in the paint. Usually he's at the top of the key, but this time knew where he wanted to get the ball. Shot it on the inside and scored.
Now here's Lillard. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rivers against Lillard. Now here's Jokic. Rivers finds Jokic. There's Gordon with the three. Denver with a new 14. It's Rivers on the wing. Back to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one goes in.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Lillard outside. Out to the wing. The tray. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. At the elbow, Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Rivers passes to Jokic. And another shot. Gordon against Powell. To the paint. Goes up with it again. Najee, no good. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And that one's good by Porter. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the Nuggets, fast break, and the wide-open shot from Green. And Jones pulls it down. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Portland shooting their first free throws of this, and he makes the first. Denver making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morris kicks to Millsap. 26 seconds left to play in the first. And again, Denver no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cullen passes to Simons. Here's Cantor. Here's Simons. Pass to Cantor. And McCollum launches it from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris. JaVale McGee is out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Harrison in at the shooting guard position. It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Bulls checked in. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. The dish now to McCollum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Nuggets shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Bol.
And, you know, entering the draft, Bol was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
Now here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Morris outside from downtown. Rebound by Anthony. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Passes it to Simons. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Puts up a 3 and stolen by Bol. It's stolen by Jones. One-on-one here. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Out to Anthony. Over Bol. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the turnover again by Denver.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Bol. Aaron Gordon comes in for JaMychal Green. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Rivers in for Monte Morris. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Jokic. From deep. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Rivers. Back to Jokic. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the basket by Lillard.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Lillard again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6 from deep three-point range from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Outside Porter. Lillard against Rivers. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Gordon the pass to Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lillard from deep three-point land. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Lillard. Jokic passes to Rivers. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Rivers. Lots of room. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Takes a 3. Oh, blows the buzzer-beating dunk. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the open. And that'll about do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Jokic after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And another miss by Denver.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Fires for 3. Lillard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Jokic. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Launches it. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Got to put a body on Nurk. Just too big down low.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rivers passes to Jokic for the 3. Great D that time from Nurkic. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Now, here's Covington. Trailblazers keep it alive. The 3 from McCollum. He can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Gordon. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
To the left wing. Harrison scanning the floor. Here's Jokic. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
Lillard outside. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Jokic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
McCollum against Gordon. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard again missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. Again the miss by Lillard. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lillard from outside. No good there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Jermichael Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Cantor. Good on the shot. Cantor's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris passes to McGee. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with him.
Morris looking over the floor. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Simons. To the wing on the left. Guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Green with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Simons. Jones, the pass to Cantor. Pass to Simons. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Millsap's running. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. On the wing, Morris. McGee inside. Covered by Anthony. Portland leading by 6. Millsap with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Morris outside. It's stolen by Jones. Here we go. 1-on-1. Guarded by Green. Here's Simons. Dishes to Cantor. Shot clock at 3, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Austin Rivers in for Monte Morris. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. There's the three. And Damian Lillard, good for the three. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
McCollum against Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And the shot goes in.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Rivers against Lillard. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. There's the feed to Covington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Count the basket.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Lillard. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shoots the three. That one doesn't go. And the Nuggets going the other way.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And here's Porter following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Covington dishes to Lillard. Puts it up. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off target with that shot.
That's a good all-around effort by Austin Rivers. Good.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. the Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Austin Rivers is out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Gordon. It's Najee in at the power forward. And for the Mavericks, Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And Doncic gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And the Mavericks with possession here after the Nuggets pick up 2. Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Up and in on the layup.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Rivers. Now the pass to Najee. Back to Rivers. Here's Najee. Clock at 6. Rivers passes to Jokic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Richardson outside. Doncic outside. Passes to Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. Marjanovic kicks to Finney-Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rivers with it. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Porzingis inside. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Rivers passes to Jokic. Back to Rivers. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Porter. And he gets it to go.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Porter against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Jokic following the score by Dallas. Shoots over Marjanovic. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Gordon against Doncic. .106 left to play in the first quarter. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
No good from Finney-Smith. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the basket by Gordon. It's a tie ball game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got 6.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Jokic. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks. Hardaway is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Burke in at the 2.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Now here's Brunson. To the inside. Cauley Stein passes to Powell. Back to Cauley Stein from 10 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. To the middle. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Brunson, no good. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Morris with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Brunson, no good. Here's Denver now. Harrison kicks to Morris. McGee inside. On this that time would have put him up for Dallas. They've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Basket counts. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harrison passes to Bull. Morris dishes the Bull. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Brunson, and it's Dallas with another. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Morris. And yes, it's good. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brunson against Morris. Great positioning on the putback. Howell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Morris with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Out to Morris. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Nuggets with some changes. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Gordon. Outside for Redick. Just 3 to shoot. Shot on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Rivers surveying the D. On the wing, Green. Denver passing it around. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the wide open shot from Redick. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Porzingis with the block. And so it's Dallas with a... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Porter. He's out there with Austin Rivers. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. It's Najee in at the 4-man position.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pull up Jay. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic has got 6. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic feeling it out. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Here's Richardson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Najee. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
The pass to Najee. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Here's Jokic. No good with the triple. Dallas leading by 8. Crosses it to Porzingis. Now here's Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Up top, Rivers. Richardson covering. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Gordon against Doncic. That one drops for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Gordon. Jokic against Marjanovic. Shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jokic has got 8 points. 1:56 left in the third quarter. And here is Doncic. He's got 10. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Finished off the break. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Doncic outside. Inside. Marjanovic down low. Jokic defending. The Nuggets trail by 6. Gordon the pass to Porter. Here's Najee. Guarded by Marjanovic. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Corner shot. Again, the Nuggets score.
And guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Here's Doncic. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Rivers kicks to Jokic. Here's the teardrop. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Millsap from the arc. Dallas leading by 6. Second chance shot. Pass to Burke. Over Harrison. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
The 3 from Morris. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Here's Burke. Offline. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Hardaway. Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. And there's Porzingis. And it's Melli in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Green. Redick with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Down low. Here's Brunson. Back to Porzingis. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harrison passes to Millsap. And the shot goes down. Millsap's got his first basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Porter against Redick. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. And it's Gordon missing. Mavericks leading by 8. And they're running. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Melli. Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's jacked in for Porzingis. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Trey Burke subbed in for J.J. Redick. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Here the step back. And it's Denver with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Millsap's running. Shoots over Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Both free throws good for Millsap. Mavericks leading by 8. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep, Richardson nailed from three-point land. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, well, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
He dishes it to Doncic. From deep three-point range, rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Doncic outside. No good from 18. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Denver. For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Richardson the pass to Melli. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Five to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Marjanovic. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Mike Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Denver with a change here, too. Morris is checked in. Doncic outside. Fires the three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Here's Jokic. And it goes down 2 points. Here's Doncic. Fires it up. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sprawling metropolis. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the three, the small forward. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
On the clock, Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic the pass to Powell. And here's McCollum for three. Portland with a new 14. From outside the arc. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Kicks it out to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Releases from 15. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nobody near Lillard. Lillard again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size, 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
Lillard outside. From deep. That shot off, and it's Dallas the other way. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Richardson outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Lillard with it. Three-pointer. Lillard again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in these games.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jones, the pass to Anthony. Up again. The rebound by Marjanovic. It's tipped. Now the Mavericks moving it up. It's Redick on the wing. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. A different look for Dallas. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Trey Burke subbed in for J.J. Redick. 58 seconds left in the first. Here's Burke. He feeds it to Powell. Count that bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Ganner. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Passes to Simons. Here's Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
To the wing right side. It's stolen by Anthony. And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
Show up.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Cauley-Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Richardson, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. Now, here's Burke, covered by Lillard. Out to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Trey Burke. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Doncic passes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Mavericks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Here's Cauley Stein. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's McCollum in the corner. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Mavericks. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Doncic outside. Outside, Redick. From deep 3-point range, rebounded by Anthony. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Down by 12. Lillard with the bucket.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Doncic against Covington. The pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11 points.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. Shoots over Covington. That shot off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Brunson against Lillard. Outside, Covington. It's rebounded by Dallas. Stolen by McCollum. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Kicks it out to Covington. Off target from the wing. Dallas leading by 9. One-on-one here. Brunson the pass to Burke. To the middle, here's Cauley Stein. Shoots over Powell, and it's Cauley Stein. That time on the assist by Burke. 8 points for him.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering, and it's Simons missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
But, you know, guys, you know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And so it's the Dallas.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3-side.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Richardson the pass to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Great open look there. Doncic has got his second bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 11. Yep, it counts.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over Nurkic. Richardson for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the basket by McCollum. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Now Porzingis after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Lillard from deep 3-point land. That 3 off the mark.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the dunk by Covington.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Richardson. And stolen by Lillard. Jumps up. And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Doncic against Lillard, trying to get something going. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Doncic left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. That one falls. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Lillard from deep three-point land connects from three-point range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Over Lillard, and a lot of contact on that one. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Lillard outside, launches it, and the three ball is good. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And stolen by Lillard. And, oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance. And a wide open look for McCollum, and it's off from three-point range. The drive by Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Paulie Stein is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Burke. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Powell with the steal. Deflects the pass. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Good D by Jones. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard, right side. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a deep three from Lillard. Anthony finds Lillard. Clock at 4. Portland needs to get off a shot. Anthony shoots over Brunson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stops, pops, and that one's good. Burke's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer, Lillard drops in the tray. Lillard's got 26 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brunson the pass to Burke. Dallas moving the ball around. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Lillard. It's good. Hardaway has got his first points of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Simons the pass to Canner. Anthony in the corner. Powell with the steal. Here's the break. Hardaway with it. Jones covering. The feed to Cauley Stein. The dish to Powell. Lays it up off the glass.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Lillard. Shoots over Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley Stein. Richardson, he's checked in for Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Lillard misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Lillard outside. On deep. Portland no good that time either. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Richardson. Doncic, bounce pass. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard looking around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Richardson outside. And the pass to Marjanovic. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
But they'll get another chance. Lillard misses. Inside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Gordon. Porter is out there with Harrison. And it's Nikola Jokic. It's Najee in at the four-man position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the three spot.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, he has some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. He was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back.
Here's Najee. And here's Gordon. Porter passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now here's Lillard. Kicks to Nurkic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter with the steal. From the top of the key, Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Covington. Portland again missing. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The pass to McCollum. Got a hand on it.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Outside Gordon. Harrison passes to Jokic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 6 points for Jokic. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think we're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Lillard outside. Pass to Covington. It's a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Harrison scanning the floor. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Jokic.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
The The shot by Lillard, wide open. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Pass to Najee. Jokic with it. 8 points for him. Fires for 3. That one misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Covington with the steal. It could go. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Paul Millsap. Green is out there with Gordon, and it's Harrison in at the 2 spot. McCollum feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Cantor. Shot clock at 3. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
The Nuggets shooting the ball at 42%. Morris passes to Rivers. Back to Morris. Green against Anthony. Out to Morris. The pass to Rivers. From the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. The Trailblazers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Outside Anthony. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. McGee in the high post. Over Jones. Millsap trying to get open. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Simons. Here's Anthony. Pulls up on the wing. And again, it's Portland converting.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Rivers surveying the D. McGee inside. Defended by Jones. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Norman Powell's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Green. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
It's tipped. McGee finds Jokic. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Lillard from outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Lillard against Morris. Millsap looking it over. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Lillard against Morris. Now here's Lillard. He dishes it to Jones. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's Rivers on the wing. Morris outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. With the fadeaway. Here's McGee. The dish to Morris. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Jokic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, 6... And that'll do it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Passes it to McCollum. The feed to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Nurkic. Denver with the ball. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Jokic. A three-pointer is right on target. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Jokic passes to McGee. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by McCollum. Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. From deep. The shot, no good.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Jokic kicks to Millsap. Pass to Harrison. Back to Millsap. Harrison in the corner. From deep three-point range, and again, Denver no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Trailing by 4. Back to Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Pass to Porter. Here's Jokic, defended by Covington. Feeds to McGee. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He has 7.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Three-pointer, Lillard knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got his second best.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Harrison passes to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around.
A nightly double-double.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Lillard, he's got 6 for the lead. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Trailblazers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got JaMychal Green, Gordon out there at goal. Then there's Monte Morris. It's Najee in at the 5, down low.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Portland leading by 4. Deep 2 from Anthony. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Gordon makes it off the glass. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Kicks it to Jones. And there's the pass to Simons. Gordon against Jones. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Cantor, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Green. Morris passes to Najee. Outside Gordon. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. Releases. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Najee's got it all tied up now for Denver.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Little. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jones, the pass to Simons. To the inside. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Gordon. Tries again. Pass to Rivers. Gordon with it. Clock at 6. The long distance three is barely. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Pass to Simons. They need this. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Jones. Collum comes in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Rivers. Lillard dishes to McCollum. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rivers against McCollum. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nurkic in the post. Nice move. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kicks it out to Lillard. And here's Kanter. The three from Anthony. They get it back.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's Harrison, covered by Lillard. There's Harrison. And the pass to Jokic. And the shot is long. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
There's Harrison, covered by Lillard. Harrison passes to Jokic. Back to Harrison. It's up a 3. The putback. It's in.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Lillard with it. He's off from 3. Now here's Rivers. Outside Gordon. There's the triple. Here's Bol. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Bring some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Marjanovic, Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Bull. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Jokic in at the power forward. Now here's Porzingis. Misses in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Yep, that one goes. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Jokic. We're about 1 minute into the first. Porter in the corner. Jokic finds Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How about the agility, boy? Gordon knifing his way inside. Finishes with confidence. That's pretty.
Doncic against Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. That one good for 2.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Stolen by Gordon. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Marjanovic. Now, here's Bull. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Pass to Marjanovic. Off with the layup. The Nuggets leading by 6. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jokic has got his second basket of the game. 1:56 left to play here in the first. Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
There's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bull. Green comes in for Jokic. And it's Harrison in for Porter. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Rivers. Outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Doncic. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Rivers. Gordon's got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Doncic left side. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Trey Burks checked in for Dallas. Here's Najee. Passes it to McGee. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The pass to Powell. 4 seconds left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Burt. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Now, here is Morris. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Najee. The shot's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now Hardaway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Wide open look. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
And here's Morris for 3. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 13.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tries from the block. Again, the Nuggets score. Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway against Gordon. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Shoots over McGee. 5 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the paint, Morris. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Mavericks trail by 17. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's Doncic missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's deflected. Fast break, Dallas. Back to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Jokic. A jump hook, and that one is good. Jokic has got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 19-point game. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Now, here's Jokic. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Gordon. From deep. Gordon with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Morris after Luka Doncic's bucket. Porter kicks to Morris. A rebound by Marjanovic. Richardson left side. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Gordon. Michael Porter's out there with Rivers. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the 4. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Back to Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Porter looking it over. Porzingis with the steal. Richardson with it. Now Bol defending. Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by Dallas.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. First free throw is good. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Haji, and again, unable to change momentum here. Mavericks trail by 8. Powell dishes to Richardson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Harrison in the corner. To the middle. Here's McGee. Passes it to Najee. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Richardson. Morris with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 8. On the wing, Morris. And he gets it to go from the corner. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Brunson. Feeds to Powell. It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Now the pass to Harrison. Inside. Najee passes to Harrison. The baseline J. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richardson finds Powell. Richardson against Morris. Denver shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And Millsap, here we go. It's good.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Brunson with it. A shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Morris passes to Najee, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Redick is checked in. There's Porter with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside, Redick. Here's Cauley Stein. Back to Redick. And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Trey Burke is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Marjanovic in at the center. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Leading by 12. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Denver passing it around. There's Gordon with the three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
From deep three-point range, Brunson no good. The Nuggets leading by 15. That's good from Porter on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic. Baseline jumper. Denver grabs the miss. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter passes to Jokic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Nuggets lead by 19. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
On the wing, Porter. Outside, Gordon. Back to Rivers. Here is Porter. Another three for Denver.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. Takes a three, and the three ball is good. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
Jokic with it, out defended by Cauley Stein. Back to Jokic. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Gordon outside. They grabbed their own miss. The kick out to Porter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Rivers. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Nicolo Melli comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Morris. The Mavericks making the shot. From deep. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 18. Burke kicks to Doncic. Takes it from 10. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Burke. Gets a very good look and converts.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.